And I'm taking it nice and easy, but I think it's going to do it. You got to be kidding me. This is turning out to be the best logging setup I could ever in my life ask for. So welcome back, everybody. Is this going to be a fun episode right here? You can already see the name of the game. So recently just built that log hauling / dump trailer back there behind me, and today is my first official test. I'm done with it looking pretty. We're about to scratch it up and really put it to use. But what I'm trying to figure out is what's the smart way to bring the trailer out here in the woods. A lot of y'all mentioned that I should have a Reese hitch hookup or a trailer hitch hookup on the excavator. Well, as you can see, we have one. What you've probably also noticed is some of y'all did not see that video. That's because, as I've been telling y'all, a lot of my fabrication, especially bigger projects, this was not a big project, is going over to our other channel, the Kelley's Creation. Links in the description. Please go check that out because we're trying to get that channel monetized. We're so close to doing it, and we're also trying to reach an international audience with that. A lot less talking, more fabrications, bonus footage. Don't worry, there's still going to be plenty of fabrication and work over on this channel, but the Kelley's Country Life's always been about our property, homesteading, animals, homes, solars, taking care of our property. Not so much about major fun welding projects and fabrication projects and things such as that. So I just got done fabbing up that hitch, and like I've been telling y'all, how do I want to come out here? The excavator's very slow, but this is already working out very well. My thought was to put the golf cart in the dump trailer, drive the tractor out here, get the golf cart out, run and get the excavator, and then load the trailer and take off with the tractor because it's so much faster. I'm also very concerned about the wear and tear I'm going to put on these super expensive hydraulic motors in each track pulling this trailer. But what I got to thinking is this is actually designed with a dozer blade and to push, dirt, putting this thing in severe binds. I'm sure a rolling trailer is a lot less strain on these motors than digging a dozer blade into dirt and pushing. At least it seems that way. Now, ultimately, if I'm going to come out here and make a bunch of trips in a single day, I think bringing the tractor and the excavator is the right choice. If I'm just going to make a quick loop through, picking up, right now what I'm grabbing is sawmill logs. I'm gathering just some pine, and I've got some major hardwood sawmill logs up front. Probably can't get them all in one load. Then the excavator may make sense because I've already got to make an entire loop through here with the excavator anyways. The other thing I'm checking out is as I get more and more of a load back there, can I start going up slight inclines and over roots and things like that? Or is it just going to be too much strain on the excavator track motors to actually pull this? That's what you and I are finding out together today. And no, I'm not the first person to come up with this. I've seen one other person on Instagram do something similar to this. His name's Matt, if I remember correctly, and he's got a smaller excavator, and he built a logging specific trailer, not a dump trailer like this. So that inspired me a couple of years ago. All right, so as y'all can see, one thing I've been doing, see, like there's a nice pine log out there that's still got enough life in it that I think it'll make a good sawmill log. But it's kind of way out there in the middle of nowhere, buried down in the dirt. So one thing I'm actually able to do with the excavator, grab a hold of the log. You've just seen me do this. Golly, this is just working out so good. Now look at that. I've got the log lifted up off the ground by about 6 inches, so I can go out there and make a cut without sticking my bar in the dirt, cut it wherever I want, and we'll throw it in the trailer. I'm grabbing anything 6 or 8 foot or longer, because believe it or not, I'm going to use a lot of this for building pallets. Yes, I know that sounds stupid, but I need some heavy-duty pallets that nobody offers for some of my excavator and tractor attachments. Y'all, this is working out so good. I would have never, ever imagined that. That's a pretty massive log we was able to just kind of finagle around. I mean, we're a really tight trail right here. This is just turning out to be one of the sweetest setups I could ever imagine. So, I want to check like my hitch. Y'all need to go check that video out now, but I'm using 1/2-inch grade 8 bolts. I've got 7 of them. I cut out some heavy duty brackets. I've got it bolted in multiple locations. I didn't weld it in because I don't like welding on machines with computers. Don't want to fry nothing. Even got me a little chain tow hook up there, but I probably got a lot of tongue weight on it right now. I don't see any flex whatsoever. Everything's cut out of 1/4-inch steel. Again, grade 8 bolts. I'm not expecting any sort of an issue. Question is, do we haul more or are we done? Because still got a couple more logs right here. Even though the bark's falling off of these pine logs, they still seem really solid in the middle. I don't know what I'm doing with sawmilling, but I feel like it'd be pure waste to let these go. So I want to go run a couple on the sawmill, and if they're no good, I'll throw the rest in the burn pile, but they still look good. And like this one, you know, there's still moisture pouring all out of this. This is absolutely a fantastic sawmill log. Even though the bark's starting to come off, I'm not really seeing rot on the outside edge. There's no reason these aren't still good. I mean, look, damp. Yeah, I think we're good to go. All right, so let's take a look at the trailer. This is its first real test. Man, springs actually look pretty good. No pooch at all in the tires. Axles look really, really good. No odd bows in them. Do we risk it and put 2 more on here? And I guess you don't know your limits till you put it on there. And if we snap or break something, bend something, this is how we know. This is all built from scratch, custom made. You just don't know it till you try it, right? I guess I'm gonna grab these 2 logs and, oh boy. I'll stick one over there, maybe one over here. I've also got some straps so we can strap these. Here's the other test. Right now the excavator's pulling this grate, but we're about to have to go up an incline right here, and then we got a bunch of roots and stuff to go over in the woods to go all the way out to dump this load. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to pull up this hill with thousands of pounds of logs in there. I guess worst case scenario, I'll pull a few back off and put them over here. Here's the other test. Actually, we can test this right now. We may be getting to the point that I can't dump this anymore. I guess I've got my remote. Let's see if it'll dump right now. We'll add another log, maybe check again, add another log. We can't dump. I've actually got something up my sleeve because I'm hooked up to the excavator. For some reason I overload this trailer and it won't dump. Not a problem. I can actually come back here, I can grab a couple logs and take off, or I can stick my excavator boom all the way on this end, push down, providing tons of force, which lightens this end, and I guarantee you the ram takes over. So I'm starting to now think pulling this behind this is the ultimate setup. All right, y'all, I don't know if you can hear me, but did you see that? Look at how loaded that trailer is. I'm never gonna load it more than that. There's just no point. Axles look good, tires look good, and more impressive, it actually lifted. It was gonna dump that. Now the last big test, ooh, this excavator pulled thousands upon thousands of pounds up this hill right here. Oh man, I'm taking it nice and easy, but I think it's gonna do it. You got to be kidding me. This is turning out to be the best logging setup I could ever in my life ask for. This is insane. I am so impressed. I need to shut up before something breaks back there or snaps. But y'all, we are towing thousands of pounds of logs through the woods that we just easily grabbed. And I can't brag enough on this grapple and this excavator. I mean, I'm asking a relatively small mini excavator to do so much work, and it's doing it so good. This is gonna be a game changer for me working in my woods out here for the rest of my life. Oh my goodness. I knew that trailer was going to be sweet, but I kind of didn't realize what I was creating. Sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you make something that's no good. Wait till you see what I just screwed up and did. But I think I got a way to fix it. Dummy. Oh, I'm so stupid. Well, look at here. My dumb self dumped this load of dirt the other day whenever I built that dump trailer. I'm showing it off to y'all. And yeah, I forgot to come out here and smooth that out. And all I got's a grapple on here. Oh boy. Luckily, I do have a dozer blade on the back And here's one really cool thing I can do. Let's raise this blade up. We'll just drop the trailer right off. This is why I put a heavier duty several thousand pound jack on this. All right, y'all, how cool is that? Yeah, I would love to know how much weight that is. Thousands upon thousands of pounds of logs, and this trailer performs so good. So yep, as you can see, we've got our first official scratches. Believe it or not, it didn't take the paint off, it just scratched the paint. That Rust-Oleum's some tough stuff. But when the bed starts getting jacked up and not looking good, we'll just rattle can it again and be done with it. The cool thing was, when I was dumping this, I was able to watch the bottom side of the trailer as all those logs dumped out. I didn't see a single bow in, bow out, no change of the structure. So obviously the way I built the bottom of this is plenty reinforced. If in case this is your first episode, I just built this trailer and I built it out of 3/16 steel, so 7 gauge. Just crazy overbuilt for a small tractor UTV style off-road trailer. All right, so looking underneath, springs are back in good position, and those are super cheap springs. Axles are good, nothing's busted. Yeah, I mean, I think we could have carried out more than that, y'all. This is great. And my new hitch is holding up fantastic. Absolutely no issues there. I didn't see anything bend, nothing moved. Wow, this is 100% a success. Well, we definitely are starting to stack us up some sawmill logs. I probably shouldn't have brought that one. It's a bit crooked. So we'll have us a sawmill episode coming up. I've done bragged on this enough. I don't know what else to tell you other than this is just one unbelievably sweet combo. Can't wait to see y'all's comments on this. This setup is working extremely well. I'm probably going to continue to run the excavator for my single load hauls. It did well enough, and I hauled out so much it was okay that I did one slow trip. That's a lot of logs. All right, so coming up in some more episodes, we got some more fabrication stuff to do. We've got some sawmilling to do. We've got more builds coming on the creation channel. We got all kinds of stuff coming up. Then we got to go back out there and get some firewood logs. I need to split some firewood because boy, we have been selling it, and a whole host of other things. Thank y'all so much for watching. Catch you on the next one.